What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Monday morning edition of The Squeeze. I am Tyler Conium. The weekend is done. NFL divisional weekend is done. Our week of bets is done. And we did not go out on a good note at all. We go 0-3 on Sunday. The theme of Sunday was upsets. So the Knicks beat the Raptors, but just in general across sports, Arizona beat Vegas, so that busted our parlay. In the in the NBA, you had Miami beat the Pelicans, OKC beat Denver, Phoenix beat Memphis, Brooklyn beat Golden State, the Lakers beat the Trailblazers. It was a day of upsets, so a brutal day for us. 0-3, Dak Prescott, 1 touchdown pass. So between Josh Allen and Dak Prescott, there is 1 passing touchdown between the two of them this weekend. So the Final Four set should be a very exciting weekend of football. Don't know if I'm going to bet the AFC NFC Championship. Obviously, we'll have bets on the Super Bowl. I don't know how much of that I'll put on the video. Here's the thing. It's a bit of a dichotomy because I want to make interesting videos, but I also want to win bets. So I imagine people would rather win bets than just have interesting, like, crazy videos. Like, I'm not going to be doing plus 450, plus 4450 parlays and stuff like that on here. And with the AFC and NFC Championship, so many people are betting those games that the lines are just, they're razor sharp. So it's hard. It's hard to win those bets. Most people don't win those bets. So that's why the whole point of this show/podcast is to try to find the edges where you think you can make money. So having said that, it's a new week. It's a Monday. We're going to start in the NHL. I'm cheating a little bit. The card today is not super huge. There's 4 NHL games. There's quite a bit of NBA, but weird matchups like Bucks, Pistons, Celtics, Magic. I don't like those when you get to like minus 500, minus 300. It's tough. So the 2 bets in the NHL actually both involve the Toronto Maple Leafs game. We're going to start there. The New York Islanders visit the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight at Scotiabank Arena. Islanders come into this 23-20. And the Toronto Maple Leafs 28-11. I don't mention the ties, and I know that the records are 4 columns deep, but I don't generally mention those because we don't need to. At home, the Leafs are 17-3. On the road, the Islanders are 10-11. The line on this game, the full line on this game, is Toronto Maple Leafs are minus 222. So one of the things I like to do is put it down to regulation time. I like the Toronto Maple Leafs in 60 minutes for minus 121. That line looks like it's moved to minus 141 now. Pay the juice if you like. I'm paying the juice on minus 121, but the Leafs are one of the best teams in the NHL. The Leafs are 4-1 in their last 5 when their opponent allows 5 or more goals in their previous game. Against each other, the favorite is 16-5 in the last 21 meetings. Islanders are currently 0-4 in their last 4, 0-4 in their last 4 versus the Eastern Conference, 1-6 in the last 7 after scoring 2 or less goals, and 1-6 in their last 7 road games. They are not playing well. Clutterbuck is out indefinitely. Palmieri is out with an upper body injury. I like the Toronto Maple Leafs here. Samsonov's expected to be in net. He's 14-3 with a 2.22 goals against. I'm taking the Maple Leafs on the money line in regulation. Taking the entire money line now and combining that with the Dallas Stars. Now, the Dallas Stars did play. They did not play last night. We had bet on them 2 nights ago with Boston, and that one went well. They last played Arizona. It was a 4-0 victory there. They're at home tonight against the Buffalo Sabres. Sabres are 12-7 on the road. Dallas is 13-5 at home. The line on this does have the Dallas Stars at a minus 170. I was thinking maybe the Calgary Flames against the Blue Jackets, but I just wanted to get this around plus money, and we've got this parlay for plus 127 if the Dallas Stars can win this game. In their last few meetings, they last played last year, but Dallas won 4-2. Previous to that, Dallas 5-4, and then you had Buffalo 4-1, and then Dallas 2-0, Dallas 1-0, Dallas 7-1, Dallas 5-1. You get the picture. Buffalo has been dominated by Dallas over the last few seasons. Dallas is coming into this 4-0 in their last 4 against the Atlantic, 5-1 in their last 6 in the 4th game of a 4-6 situation. So a specific statistic, but it means they play well at the end of a busy week. They're 5-1 in their last 6 when their opponent scores 5 or more goals in their previous game. Sabres are 1-8 in the last 9 meetings in Dallas. Favorite is 14-4 in their last 18. Sabres are 2-7 in their last 9. So just to give a little bit more recent, and yeah, I think the Dallas Stars can cover this game. It's a bit of a risk, and if Toronto loses this game, it destroys 2 bets, but I like their chances. But we're going to take Toronto Maple Leafs, Dallas Stars, both in the money line for a plus 127 parlay at DraftKings. And then our last bet of the day is going to be the Minnesota Timberwolves moving to the NBA and going to Houston, where the 10-36 Houston Rockets will take on the 24-24 Minnesota Timberwolves. The line is minus 5.5. I like the Timberwolves to cover this. So the T-Wolves are 22-26 ATS on this season, which isn't great, but the Houston Rockets are 18-27. They are not good. Minnesota has won 2 straight games. They've beat Houston, which was by 9, and they also beat the Toronto Raptors by 2. Houston comes into this on a 10-game losing streak. They are absolutely terrible. They're 1-10 ATS in their last 11 games following a loss. They're 3-14 ATS in their last 17 games following a loss. 1-4 ATS in their last 5. Bad, right? Minnesota is 6-1 ATS in their last 7 meetings and 4-1 ATS the last 5 times they've played in Houston. Houston is currently without Kevin Porter Jr. It's unlikely they'll have Jabari Smith Jr. tonight. Who's going to score the basketball for the Houston Rockets? I do not know. Minnesota, like I said, has been playing well of late. 2-game winning streak. Then they lost 2 at Denver and against Utah, but previous to that, they'd won 6 of their last 7. They are definitely on an upswing in a very important part of the season for them, and so I like them to cover this spread at minus 5.5. So again, not a ton going on today. No video tomorrow. It's Tuesdays as our off days, so hopefully the Leafs win. I like our card for tonight. If they lose, I don't. It might be an ugly start to the week, but I don't think so. Last week, I think we started 1-2, but then we really picked it up and actually finished, despite the 0-3 day yesterday, finished up 1 unit. So let's run back down that card. I like the Toronto Maple Leafs in regulation, minus 121 at Pinnacle Sports. I like the Leafs and the Dallas Stars on a money line parlay at plus 127 at DraftKings. And I like the Minnesota Timberwolves at minus 5.5 for minus 110 at FanDuel. Feel free to drop a comment if you're fading or following. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at Tyler Conium for more picks and props throughout the day. Audio versions available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Again, off days are Tuesdays, so this is the last video until Wednesday. So enjoy it, and let's talk sports.